Well, here we are. Had to take the plastic shroud off. And in order to take the plastic shroud off, you have to take the oil tube dipstick, has to come off and stay off. Then you take the plastic thing off. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. It's not really that hard. Then you have to take off this, which is the starter coil for the pull coil. And it was on there by 5 bolts. And now we're down here. You can see this is what I'm trying to get to, and it's all good. And I'm gonna have to disconnect the hoses for this and this because they are holding this in place, and I want to take this out and put the other one back in here. Luckily, the springs that run this thing, I only have to take this one off. But in order to take this one off, you have to take this off, and then you can twist it out. It only goes on one spot, so it's not hard to remember where it goes. It goes right there. Not the back one, not this one, not those. It goes right there. So it's easy to put back together. You don't have to take this apart. For this part, you don't. And it's in good shape. I don't need to worry about that. That's the tensioner that deals with the, you can see the idle switch. But they're together. So when you take this off, and you can tell it's specific when it goes down, across, up, like that. It goes doo, 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 doo. And it connects right there to the I don't know what this is called, to be honest. I think it's the idler limitation, which is connected to this. It just keeps the engine from putting in too much gas. So it holds this in place, and it's tensioned by that, and you can adjust the tension. See, it won't go any further than that, which is good because that's set here. And this screw, it goes in and out, and that determines how fast the idle is. Because if it's out here, when this goes like, when this does that, well, it's very hard to do with one hand. When this goes like that, and it opens up, this screw prevents it from going too far, and you can adjust the idle. So if it's running rich, you screw it in and it doesn't give as much gas. If it's running lean, then you pull the screw out and it lets more gas in. And then this is where the problem was, the pump. And this is the priming pump. And the priming pump, if it's not clean on the inside, it won't let gas come through the little things. There's little bitty tiny holes in here. And what happens is the gas goes down there, it goes to the primer, then the primer injects it. The injection goes out here into the air filter, which I need to get a new one. And then once it gets into the air filter, the air atomizes it, and it goes and sucks in this way and goes into the combustion chamber, which is right here and connected to the spark plug. So one safety thing, this is a lawnmower and it's not going to start, but when you're working on something like a dangerous engine like this, always disconnect it. Just to get into a habit of just doing that, you take it off. I'm not going to take the spark plug out because I checked it already and it's fine, so I'm going to leave it alone. But I think in order to get into this, I've got to take the muffler, and it's got 2 screws. It actually is easier if I do that. I'll just take this off and this whole assembly will just come out then. That's what I'm going to do. It's a lot easier. And then I'm going to clean it up a little bit